Talks about Bangladesh Rohingya problem. We had seen from this August 2017, more than 7 lakh Rohingya, an indigenous Muslim ethnic minority living mainly in Myanmar's west-eastern Rakhine state, fled as country's military launched a campaign of terror against the community, including torture, gang rape, mass executions, and razing of hundreds of Rohingya villages. The vast majority came to Bangladesh, landing on the white sand beaches of Cox's Bazar. Myanmar's military of genocidal intent accused Myanmar's military of genocidal intent. Rohingya have suffered systematic discrimination, disfranchisement, and targeted persecution for decades. Let us see deep into the article. The crimes such as kidnapping for ransom, petty theft, dacoity are increasing. Cox's Bazar occupies a key location on Bay of Bengal. Some Rohingyas have found to be involved in the trade of drugs, mainly yaba, a combination of methamphetamine and caffeine, whose name means crazy medicine in Thai. We also cannot rule out the rise of extremism in the camps in the future. The Rohingya often have little education, and many are angry, desperate, vulnerable to radical Islamist ideology. Already they are involved in criminal activities. The camps can become a breeding ground for fanaticism and a recruiting ground for extremist groups. With more than 10 million Ukrainians facing displacement due to the war with Russia, the world's political elites were unlikely to give the Rohingya more attention than earlier. As the bitterness among the host population increases, local political actors could seek to reap the tension, hurting, among other things, political potential of Cox's Bazar, and the Rohingya, given their contact across the border, would potentially become the conduit in the drug trade of Southeast Asia. Next article is all about the same article continues in this. India and more importantly China must persuade the Myanmar junta to take back Rohingya. Rohingya issues has been the cause of tension between India and Bangladesh in the past and continues to carry that potential. Dhaka sees New Delhi as a passing to it and the entire burden of dealing with Rohingya. Additionally, the crackdowns on a few thousand Rohingya who have managed to enter India has forced some of them to flee to Bangladesh. Next article is about more minus than plus in jobs. The article is about first in total labor force, and second is total labor force participation rate. Total labor force in India is 430 million. The total labor force participation rate is the proportion of the total labor force that is currently employed or looking for employment. The percentage was 42.13% in May 2022. It is one of the worst in the world. US 63%. CMIE concluded that millions left the labor market and they even stopped looking for employment, possibly too disappointed with their failures to get a job under the belief that there were no jobs available. Besides, only 20% have salaried jobs, 50% are in self-employed, and the rest are daily wage labor. The median household monthly income was 15,000 and the consumption expenditure was 11,000. Hidden in plain sight. According to government documents, there are 34,65,000 sanctioned posts in government. As of March 2022, there were 8,72,000 vacancies, out of which 7,56,146 were in Group C. There are millions of jobs that have identified or discovered or created as teachers, researchers, librarians, sports coaches, trainers, psychotherapists, counselors, doctors, nurses, paramedics, lab technicians, sanitation and conservancy workers, city planners, architect, agriculture extension officers, etc. Job outside the government. Bulk of jobs are outside government. They are in private sector, especially in areas that have not been explored fully, like ocean, rivers, water bodies, and dry land agriculture. Take personal transport. 24.7% of households do not own a car or motorbike or a cycle or consider household goods. In a tropical country, only 24% of the households own an air conditioner or air cooler. Just providing these essential goods at affordable price to millions of households will vastly expand the country's manufacturing capacity and creates thousands of jobs and makes life happier. The next article that we are moving into is related to bring out bulldozers. The article talks about the only point I wish to make this week is that when the state is seen to be lawless, unjust, partisan, it inevitably loses the authority to impose the law. The government, with an iota of compassion, does not order the demolition of homes even when they belong to criminals whose crimes have been proven in a court of law, because punishing the whole family is not justice but brutality. This is what the article is core concept is about. Next article talks about to rev up electric vehicle push battery solutions for Indian needs. The article talks about the electric vehicle ecosystem for safer and cost effective. Okay, battery management system is an electronic system that is connected to all the cells in a lithium-ion battery pack, which constantly measures the voltage and current flowing through it. It is considered to be the crucial part of ensuring safety. Battery management system also comes equipped with a myriad of temperature sensors, providing information on temperatures at different sections of the battery pack. As per the source, many Indian 2 or 3-wheeler electric vehicle companies import batteries and some other critical components of electric vehicle which may not suitable for Indian conditions by virtue of not having undergone rigorous testing. Niti Aayog and Department of Science and Technology want to come up with a low-cost open-source battery management system solutions suited to Indian condition by virtue of being open-source, and the solutions can be customized by the likes of researchers and industry players while largely remaining cost-effective. That article talks about, let us see in detail. Niti Aayog, government think tank Niti Aayog and Department of Science and Technology have kicked up deliberation with industry and academia on the developing an open source battery management system for 2 and 3-wheeler electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are primarily powered by battery pack consisting of lithium ion cells, and a battery management system is applied to the battery pack to make sure it operates safely. In simple terms, battery management system is essentially an electronic system that is connected to all the cells in a lithium ion battery pack, which constantly measures the voltage and current flowing through it. Battery management system is also equipped with myriad of temperature sensors and providing it information on temperatures at different sections of the battery pack. All this data helps the battery management system to calculate other parameters of battery pack like charging and discharging rate, battery life cycle, and efficiency. An open source battery management system would means that solution can be customized by different entities as per their manufacturing requirements. This is what the article is all about. Next article that we are moving into is related to security issues as likely behind new GST Council meet venue. The article talks about GST compensation regime nearing end. The 47th meeting of GST Council comes at a time when some states are seeking extension of GST compensation regime beyond June, when the 5-year period of guaranteed compensation scheme for revenue losses arising out of July 2017 rollout of indirect tax regime comes to an end. This is what the newspaper is all about. If you like the video, please do share, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.